Montrose, high-voltage rock and roll, rocking the nation now on Warner Brothers Records and Tape.
Available at the largest record store in the known world, Tower Records, 8801 Sunset Boulevard in the heart of the Sunset Strip, and see Montrose at the Santa Monica Civic, January 26th.
Dr. Demento.
Just left me the grunt. Oh. You eat all the pig and you just left me the grunt. That's the reason I'm so little that I look like a sawed-off run. I can't quit grunting and I've had it all my life. I can't quit grunting and I've had it all my life. And to make things worse, I married me a grunting wife. Everywhere I go, grunt's my middle name. You eat all the pig and you just left me the grunt. You eat all the pig and you just left me the grunt. That's the reason I'm so little that I look like a sawed-off run.
I would like to present Cyril Smith, who is best known for his rendition of old English folk songs and Christmas carols. He will sing a very lovely and beautiful one that English mothers have been singing to their children for many years. It is the custom in England for the audiences, especially the ladies, to assist the singer. And after you've heard the song once or twice, we'd like you to join in with him. It's an old madrigal, and the title, I Heard Three Birds. Cyril Smith.
Oh, there was an old man and he had an old sow. Ow, bow, diddle-dow. There was an old man and he had an old sow. Lassiferalderay. Oh, Susanna's a funny old man. And Susanna's a funny old man. Now, do you get the idea, ladies? You see, it's not so much a question of making the noises as getting them in the right order. See, all you've got to do is... I mean, there's really nothing to it. And now that you've grasped the fundamental principles, I would like you to all join in the second chorus of this beautiful old song with me. The ladies, please. Now this old sow had 9 little pigs, pigs, diddle jigs. Now this old sow had 9 little pigs, Lassiferalderay. Whoa, Susanna's a funny old man, and Susanna's a funny old man. Ladies, I am sorry to say that I am not receiving the cooperation and support to which I am accustomed. I asked you to join in and help me out with this thing. I mean, after all said and done, what's a little between friends? You know, I had the pleasure of singing this song in Chicago 3 weeks ago, and I met with a much better response than I'm receiving tonight. Of course, I know Chicago's the Windy City, but I mean, why can't you join in anyway? They tried to climb over the garden wall. Oh, a little doll. They tried to climb over the garden wall. Lassiferalderay all together. Susanna's a funny old man. And Susanna's a funny old man.
An old cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way.
When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw,
A-plowing through the ragged skies, and up a cloudy draw.
Yippee-yay!
Yippee-yay!
Yippee-yay-oh!
Yippee-yay-oh! Those riders in the sky. One and a two and a three. When do I come in, old timer?
In this song, it don't matter, partner. Go ahead, sing.
Their faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all wet with sweat.
Don't be half so foolish, boy.
They're riding hard to catch the herd, but they ain't caught 'em yet.
Get along, little doggy, 'cause you got to ride forever on that range up in the sky.
On horses snorting fire.
Is that possible?
How would I know? As they ride on, hear their cry.
This is a cowboy legend. Oi! Yippee-yay!
Yippee-yay-oh!
Yippee-yay-oh!
Yippee-yay-oh! Those riders in the sky.
Johnny comes marching home again, hooray, hooray. You make the guy who wrote the song pay and pay, 'cause all we hear is Ghost Riders sung by Vaughn Monroe.
There's a man in town, all the women know. He goes by the name of Nosy Joe. Don't care if they're married, he takes his pick. Long as they're women, he's ready to stick his big nose in their business. His big nose in their business. That's Nosy Joe, the nosiest guy I know. When he ain't good looking and he ain't big and strong, that guy's got a nose that's 4 foot long. I'm telling you women, this ain't no jive. If you get too close, this man will drive his big nose in your business. His big nose in your business. That's Nosy Joe, the nosiest guy I know. The other day day, trying to steal my gal away. He offered her money, he offered her love. She said, thank you, sir, but please don't shove your big nose in my business. Your big nose in my business. That's Nosy Joe. He's the nosiest guy I know. Lost his life messing with my buddy's wife. My buddy caught him with his chick, chopped off his nose. Now he can't stick his big nose in my business. Big nose in your business. That's Nosy Joe, the nosiest guy I know. Dig that nose.
Dig that nose. Dig that nose. That's Nosy Joe. That's Bull Moose Jackson, the same man who did the big 10-inch record that started out the show tonight. And I got to thank two collectors for that one. There were two fellows who came up with that one just about the same time, and I want to give them both credit. One of them is Lloyd Zimmer, and the other one is Pat Deckert, both of whom introduced me to the saga of Nosy Joe by Bull Moose Jackson. And that was written by Lieber and Stoller, Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller, who wrote all the hit tunes for the Coasters, like Yakety Yak and Charlie Brown and Searchin' and all those. Before that, we had Riders in the Sky, the Spike Jones Demented version, with vocals by, get this, I.W. Harper, Sir Frederick Gass, and the Sons of the Backwoodsmen, all with Spike Jones and the City Slickers, Riders in the Sky. Cyril Smith sang with Rudy Valley and his Connecticut Yankees the Old Sow song, one of the big Demented records of the 1930s. Cyril Smith and the Old Sow, I can't quite do it, Sow song, Cliffy Stone, and the Grunt song from the Alan McPherson collection, Cliffy Stone and his Barn Dance Orchestra grunting away there. And we've got another one, new to the Los Angeles FM airwaves, but as demented as anything I've ever played, one called I'm a Ding Dong Daddy. We're going to hear three different bands do that one, at least a little bit of each one, the most demented parts of each record. I'm going to tell you more about the Ding Dong Daddy song right after this.
Than a locomotive, able to build a tower with a little fun. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, baby, it's Tower of Power.
So you're gonna jump out your trick bag and ease on into hip bag, but you ain't just exactly sure what's hip.
You get a little Tower of Power by injection with a soul vaccination.
Soul vaccination all across the nation.
Get mellow. Name of the song is That's So Very Hard to Go. Name of the album is Tower of Power. Get Tower of Power and see how easy it goes straight to your soul on Warner Brothers Records and Tapes.
I feel so bad.
Available at the largest record store in the known world, Tower Records, 8801 Sunset Boulevard in the heart of the Sunset Strip. And see Tower of Power at the Shrine with Mallow on January 19th.
And a soul vaccination, I guess that's a shot in your foot. Ouch. Dumas, Texas. I've been in Dumas, Texas once or twice. It's livestock country, oink oink and so forth. And there was a song written by a man named Phil Baxter about Dumas, Texas, called I'm a Ding Dong Daddy from Dumas, and it was quite the cat's pajamas in the early 1930s. There were three records of it, and I'm going to play the most demented parts of each one. The first one by Freddie Fisher, who is called Schnickel Fritz, and then we'll hear Bob Wills with Tommy Duncan on the vocal, and finally Johnny Johnson and his band with Harry McDaniel in the most demented version of all. I'm a Ding Dong Daddy from Dumas.
I'm a Ding Dong Daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a clean-cut feller from Horner's Corner, and you ought to see me strut. I'm a clean-cut kid and got a gal called Katie, a bit heavy-laden, but I call her baby. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, and you ought to see me do my stuff.
So you're from Dumas?
Yeah, I'm from Dumas. Have you ever been in Dumas, Stanley?
Yes, sir. I never will forget one time down there at the stockyards how them little pigs were chasing that big one around, and then when they got her all tired out and she laid down, they chewed the buttons off her vest.
I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, babe. You ought to see me do myself. Wild pop from Polecat Holler, I don't want to get rough. You want to know just what we got? Got good rhythm and swing it hot. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas, babe. You ought to see me do myself. Swing out. Everybody's swinging now.
But I had to burn it down with my Thompson gun, 'cause I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Hey, you ought to see me do my stuff.
I want you to listen very closely to these words now.
Ding-dong daddy, baby, and liquor is my racket. Lots of time when things are dull, I deal another traffic. I can tell you morphine, coke, or snow. Take a little shot and you're ready to go, 'cause I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Hey, you ought to see me do my stuff. Hey, fella, how'd your taters turn out?
Didn't turn out at all. I had to dig them. I guess you folks don't know who I am at all. I just drove in today. I live down here in a little town. Well, it ain't so far away. Now, folks down there for miles around, they all call me by my name. And now that I've decided to settle in this town, I want all you critters to do the same. 'Cause I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Hey, you ought to see me do my stuff. Now, I'm a clean-cut feller from Horner's Corner. You ought to see me strut. I'm a caper-cutting cutie, got a gal called Katie. She's a little heavy lady, but I call her baby. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Hey, you ought to see me do my stuff. Well, sir, you know, the other day I happened to think of an old friend of mine by the name of Burnside that used to live over here on the east side. So I went over on the east side to see Burnside, and I got over on the east side. They told me that Burnside had moved over on the south side. So I went from the east side to the south side to see Burnside. Then I finally came to where Burnside did reside. The streets are very wide. I went down to one side and came up on the other side, walked up the steps on the outside and rang the doorbell on the inside. And his wife came outside, and I told her I'd like to see Mr. Burnside. Well, she sighed and she cried. She said Burnside had died. He committed suicide. Of course, I was horrified, so I went across the street on the other side in the saloon, and I got ossified. And a policeman I spied told me I had it tied, and I told him he lied, and he called the wagon and give me a ride, and I didn't get to see Mr. Burnside. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Hey, you ought to see me do my stuff. Now I'm a pink bum that live in Pittsburgh Prairie. You ought to see me strut. I'm a ding-dong daddy, got a whiz-bang mama, she's a Bear Creek baby, and a Wampus kitty. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Oh, you ought to see me do my stuff.
Waka-waka-doo, waka-waka-doo, quack-quack-quack-quack-quack. Dope-dope-dope-dope-dope-o-be-o. Reef-reef-reef, a snoot full of snow. Oh-oh-oh-oh-oh-oh-be-um. Goofball, goofball. Dope-dope-dope-dope-dope-o-be-o. Reef-reef-reef, away we go. Oh-oh-oh-oh-oh-be-um. Fly up high with me. I want to turn it on with you inside my cozy den. Kiddo, you're my hero. You're my heroine. Rot, 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 rottly-out. A beep, 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 sniffle pot. A boop, 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 boop. Morphine, morphine. A rot, 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 rottly-out. A beep, 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 mainline shot. Boop, 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 boop. Dilated eye. Do, waka-do, 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 waka-do. Drunk. Do, waka-do, 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 waka-do. Junk. Do, waka-do, 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 waka-do. Kicks. Do, waka-do, 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 waka-do. Take it. Fix. You're my spoon of sugar. And you're my poppy seed. Let's connect together, inhaling loco weed. Cut, 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 cuddly poo. A tranquil mill town just won't do. Kiss, 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 kissily do. Cocaine is good for you. T for two and two for tea. A horse for you and a monkey for me. Euphoria and ecstasy alone. Together, hug, 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 cuddly walk. Sit around and drag that drug. Vo, 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 yo. I hope the cops don't know about me.
Early one morning while making the rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. Went right home and I went to bed. I stuck at 1144 beneath my head. Got up next morning and I grabbed that gun. Took a shot of cocaine and the way I run. Made a good run, but I run too slow. They overtook me down in Juarez, Mexico. Laying in a hop joint and smoking a pill. In walked the sheriff from Jericho Hill. He said, Willie Lee, your name is not Jack Brown. You're the dirty hop that shot your woman down. Yes, oh yes, my name is Willie Lee. If you've got a warrant, just read it to me. I shot her cold 'cause she made me sore. I thought I was her daddy, but she had 5 more. When I was arrested, I was dressed in black. They put me on the train and they brought me back. I had no friends to go my bail. They slapped my dried up carcass in the county jail. Next morning, about 9:30, I spied the sheriff coming down the line. I turned about as he cleared his throat. He said, come on, you dirty hop, down to the district court. Into the courtroom, my trial began. There I was paneled by 12 honest men. Just before the jury started out, I saw that little judge commence to look about. In about 5 minutes, in walked a man, holding the verdict in his right hand. The verdict read in the first degree. I hollered, Lordy, Lordy, have mercy on me. The judge smiled as he picked up his pen. 99 years in the San Quentin pen. 99 years underneath that mound. I'll never forget the day I shot my woman down. Come all you hops and listen to me. Lay off that whiskey and let that cocaine be.
I got to thinking about His Majesty the policeman, see? I figured that must be the draggiest job in the world. Think what a drag it is going out on a good day, you're feeling real good, you're riding along, your squad car's all polished up, you know what I mean?
I gave you 10 20.
And you're feeling real mellow. Along comes some poor stud with a load of kids like flower pots all over the place. Going a little too fast, you know what I mean? You got to stop the cat, you got to bring him down and lay one on him. It's a pretty tough job, and then when you walk up to you don't know whether they're going to pull out a French 75 or what the hell is. It's a drag, so I wrote a little thing called His Majesty the Policeman. He's the children's friend at every bend, the policeman. And you can bet your life he's hip to Mac the knife. That's His Majesty the Policeman. You should never trip a policeman or try to hip or even tip a policeman. Get a ticket to the bar and you can't fight City Hall. That's the Majesty, the policeman. Say, remember that nobility. They're here, they're there, they're everywhere. It's mobility. You can look near and far, but they'll pin you by radar. That's the Majesty, the policeman. Here they come, hibbity-boop, the man in blue. Habba-da-bop, the sergeant's there. Ribbity-bip, the patrolman too. Habba-da-bop, the chief looks right. Habba-da-bop, the captain straight. Ribbity-bip, hip-hip, hooray. The Royal crew. Habba-da-bop-da-bop. You always try to swing with a policeman. And never ring a ding a policeman. And if you're really hip, you'll never make a slip against their majesties, the policemen.
Fantastic. Lord Buckley, the late, the great, and His Majesty the Policeman from an album called Bad Rapping of the Marquis de Sade. Neil Connor first pointed that one out to me, and now I know it well. Freddie Countryman did the Cocaine Blues, and Alan Greer with Snootful of Snow. Two sides of the story, you might say. The Cocaine Blues depicting the bad end that come to people who do that kind of thing. Johnny Johnson and his orchestra with Harry McDaniel singing the one all about Burnside and the street side and the south side and the north side and the east side and the west side and the upside and the downside. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Bob Wills and Tommy Duncan. They had the verse about morphine and all them things. Freddie Fisher, Schnickelfritz, and his orchestra started the whole thing out. The I'm a ding-dong daddy trilogy. Yes, yes, on the Dr. Demento show. Well, while we're on the subject of all these mind-altering substances, we're going to have the Alcoholic Blues, the greatest prohibition song of them all, right after this on KMET, Los Angeles.
The north wind doth blow.
Who's that guy?
And we gonna have snow. But don't you worry. Gordon Lightfoot's got the warmest voice on the planet, and Sundown is his new album.
7 islands to the high side of the bay, across the bay, to the sunset, through the blue light of a fiery autumn haze.
Gordon Lightfoot on Reprise Records and Tapes. His new album, Sundown.
Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown.
Available at the largest record store in the known world, Tower Records, 8801 Sunset Boulevard, in the heart of the Sunset Strip. And see Gordon Lightfoot at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion on January 27th and 30th.
We've kind of become used to a lot of substances that somehow make some people feel better and some people feel worse, things that kind of change your mind in some way or another. We've kind of gotten used to the fact that most of these substances, with the exception of coffee and some other things, are illegal nowadays, with the single exception of booze, which somehow seems to be the national high. Well, from 1919 to 1933, that was illegal too. Yes, yes. And believe you me, that law was flaunted more than any other law in the history of America. In fact, that may have just been the beginning of a whole big change in the American people's attitude towards law. I'll leave order to somebody else. But anyway, this is one of many songs that came out during the Prohibition era that kind of thumbed their noses at Prohibition, as I think most of the people in America did. I think even presidents of the United States, I think, had canes that they carried around, and inside those canes were little vials that were full of booze, booze, drunk, drunk. And so everybody around America just laughed out loud to nice songs like this one. I even heard Mance Lipscomb sing this song once. Mance Lipscomb, the great old-time blues songster, and he did a great version. But this is one right back from the era of Prohibition itself, a record that came out right at the time Prohibition was started. It was put out to meet a heavy demand, and it was almost a million seller. Billy Murray and the Alcoholic Blues.
I love my country, indeed I do, but oh, that war has made me blue. I like fighting, that's my name, but fighting is the least about this fighting game. When Mr. Hoover said to cut my dinner down, I never even hesitate, I never frown. I cut my sugar, I cut my coal, but now they dug deep in my soul.
Soul music.
I've got the blues, I've got the blues, I've got the alcoholic blues. No more beer, my heart will cheer. Goodbye, whiskey, you used to make me frisky. So long, highball, so long, Jim. Oh, tell me when you're coming back again. Blues, I've got the blues since they amputated my blues. Lordy, Lordy, war is, well, you know I don't have to tell. Oh, I've got the alcoholic blues, some blues. Prohibition, that's the name. Prohibition drives me insane. I'm so thirsty, soon I'll die. I'm simply gonna evaporate, I'm just that dry. I wouldn't mind to live forever in a trench if my daily thirst had only let me quench, but not with Bevo or ginger ale. I want real stuff by the pail. I've got the blues, I've got the blues, I've got the alcoholic blues. No more beer, my heart could cheer. Goodbye, whiskey, you used to make me frisky. So long, highball, so long, gin. Oh, tell me when you're coming back again. Blues, I've got the blues since they amputated my boot. Lordy, Lordy, war is, well, you know, so I don't have to tell. Oh, I've got the alcoholic blues, some blues.
I shouldn't drink this vodka, but I will. For when I drink one, then I want my fill. Sometimes it makes me glad, sometimes it makes me sad, sometimes it makes me bad, but at times it drives me mad. Although they say there's joy in every bubble, still there are times it gets me into lots of trouble. One little drink makes me bigger and bolder. Two little drinks makes me wiser and older. Three little drinks and the world's on my shoulder. I'm master of all I see. One little quart and there's nothing can harm me. Two little quarts and there's no one can bar me. Three little quarts, then I'm head of the army. So drink to the world. Drink to the world and me. One little drink makes me bigger and bolder. Two little drinks makes me wiser and older. Three little drinks and the world on my shoulder. I'm master of all I see. One little quart and there's nothing can harm me. Two little quart and there's no one can harm me. Three little quarts, then I'm head of the army. So drink to the world and
Well, if you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Every teddy bear who's been good is sure of a treat today. There's lots of marvelous things to eat and some wonderful games to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, they'll hide and seek as long as they please, 'cause that's the way the teddy bears have their picnic. in the woods today, you better not go alone. It's lovely down in the woods today, but safer to stay at home. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. They love to play and shout, they never have any care. At 6 o'clock their mommies and daddies will take them home to bed, because they're tired little teddy bears. Teddy bears, the little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. They love to play and shout, they never have any care. At 6 o'clock their mummies and daddies will take them home to bed, because they're tired little teddy bears.
They're so drowsy, so sleepy, they're tired little teddy bears.
Baba bitty 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 dee. My hair is curly, just because my teeth are pearly. Just because I always wear a smile, like to dress up in the latest style. 'Cause I'm glad I'm living, I take these troubles all with a smile. Just because my color's shady, that's the difference maybe why they call me.
Shine, sway your blues is. Why don't you shine? Start with your shoes is. Shine each place up, make it look like new. Shine your face up, I want to see you wear a smile or two. Why don't you shine your these and those is. You'll find everything gonna turn out right fine. Folks will shine up to you. Everybody's gonna howdy doody do you. You'll make the whole world shine. Oh, chocolate drop, that's me. 'Cause why?
My hair is curly.
Man's got curly hair.
Now just because my teeth are pearly.
Also got pearly teeth.
Just because I always wear a smile.
Oh, keep on smiling.
Like to dress up, babe, in the latest style. 'Cause I'm glad I'm living. I take these troubles all with a smile. Now just because my color's shady.
You's a shady baby.
That's the difference maybe. Why they call me Baba Bitty 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 Dee.
Shine away your blueses. Shine, start with your shoeses. You'll make the whole world shine.
And that was Bing Crosby with the Mills Brothers on Shine, and before that, the Teddy Bears Picnic. And I don't know if Bing Crosby can hear us up in Burlingame, where he's in the hospital, had an operation today for a fungus on his lung. But I think we all wish Bing Crosby to get well real quick. Let's all join together, all hundreds of thousands of you listeners down here in Southern California, and send by mental telepathy a wish up to Bing Crosby up in Northern California to get well quick, Bing, we need you. The First Nighter Orchestra from a musical that came out in the mid-'20s called The Song of the Flame, and that was with a big rich baritone solo, one little drink. One drink makes him bigger and bolder, and by the end of that song, he's up to 3 quarts of vodka. That one man drank 3 quarts of vodka during the course of that song. I told you that was going to be a set about booze, and we started that one out with Billy Murray and the Alcoholic Blues. Now, all people who drink booze have to eventually go to the outhouse, and this man got a very rude shock down at an outhouse in Australia.
There was a redback on the toilet seat when I was there last night. I didn't see him in the dark, but boy, I felt his bite. I jumped high up into the air, and when I hit the ground, that crafty redback spider wasn't nowhere to be found. I rushed into the missus, told her just where I'd been bit. She grabbed a cutthroat razor blade and I nearly took a fit. I said, just forget what's on your mind and call a doctor, please, 'cause I've got a feeling that your cure is worse than the disease. There was a redback on the toilet seat when I was there last night. I didn't see him in the dark, but boy, I felt his bite. And now I'm here in hospital, a sad and sorry plight. And I cursed the redback spider on the toilet seat last night. I can't lay down, I can't sit up, and I don't know what to do. And all the nurses think it's funny, but that's not my point of view. I tell you it's embarrassing, and that's to say the least, that I'm too sick to eat a bite while that spider had a feast. And when I get back home again, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make that redback suffer for the pain I'm going through. I've had so many needles that I'm looking like a sieve, and I promise you that spider hasn't very long to live. There was a redback on the toilet seat when I was there last night. I didn't see him in the dark, but boy, I felt his bite. And now I'm here in hospital, a sad and sorry plight. And I cursed the redback spider on the toilet seat last night.
Don't sit on the plexiglass toilet, said the mama to her son. Wipe the butt clean with the paper, make it nice for everyone. So don't sit down on the plexiglass toilet, yeah. A boy of 5 stands close to the toilet, holds the lid up with one hand. Won't
Well, the real name of that song on the Dr. Demento show, KMET Los Angeles, the real name of that song is As Bad As This. But if you call it Plexiglass Toilet, I will understand what you're talking about. Plexiglass Toilet will be the name of it for now, and that is by a group called Styx, which is spelled S-T-Y-X. Styx, from an album called The Serpent is Rising, Plexiglass Toilet. And before that, we, of course, had Slim Newton and the Redback on the Toilet Seat, all the way from Australia, a record only released down there in Australia. The Redback on the Toilet Seat, a toilet set on the Dr. Demento show on KMET. Okay, we can take no more phone calls. We have had our phone call quota for tonight. But if you haven't been able to get through on the phone and talk to Jungle Judy and Captain Chaos in person, you can either try again next week, or you can write a letter. You can write a letter. I read all my letters myself. And you can write that letter to the address that I'm going to give you in 60 seconds.
Energized Fog Hat. Go make your brains slowly slide out of your ears. Fog Hat is stronger than dirt, more powerful than the white tornado. Get down with your bad, nasty self and lay back, you understand, with Fog Hat. Go step outside. Fog Hat's new album, Energized, on Bearsville Records and Tapes. Fog Hat don't play no light rate music, baby.
Available at the largest record store in the known world, Tower Records, 8801 Sunset Boulevard, in the heart of the Sunset Strip.
This is KMET in Los Angeles, or to put it more precisely, this is, got your pencil ready, KMET, 5828 Wilshire Boulevard, 5828 Wilshire, Los Angeles 90036. That's KMET, 5828 Wilshire Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90036. Little Bit of Heaven, 94.7. At 10 o'clock tonight, 57 minutes from now, right after the top 10, you will hear the King Biscuit Flower Hour featuring Commander Cody and the New Riders of the Purple Sage. Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen, a few of them were over to my house just a couple of weeks ago, and they listened to some more tunes. One of the most demented tunes on their last album came right out of my collection, so now you know where they're at. You really want to listen to Commander Cody on the King Biscuit Flower Hour. Just 56 minutes from now, along with the New Riders of the Purple Sage. But right now, over KMET, a little electricity.
Well, you can't see electricity, I'm moving on the line. How in the world can you doubt it when you can see it shine? When you get salvation, the current you can feel. You won't have to have nobody to tell you that it's real. Some people don't know good music when they hear it in the air. Some people, they don't know God when they kneel down in prayer. But let me tell you something, and I'm not gonna tell you wrong. When you get salvation, you'll know it by its tone. Well, you can't see electricity, I'm moving on the line. How in the world can you doubt it when you can see it shine? When you get salvation, now the current you can feel. You won't have to have nobody to tell you that it's real. Some people don't believe in religion, they think it's all a fake. It's just as real good people as eating a T-bone steak. It's as sweet as any honey that any bee could make, with a good old sugar molasses and a great big chocolate cake. Now you can't see electricity, I'm moving on the line. How in the world can you doubt it when you can see it shine? When you get salvation, now the current you can feel. You won't have to have nobody to tell you that it's real. This old-time salvation he gave to me and you. I'm a feasting on the mountain like Jesus told me to. I'm a drinking from God's fountain that flows from up on high. I'm a feasting on the mountain where God's fountain won't run dry. Well, you can't see electricity, I'm moving on the line. How in the world can you doubt it when you can see it shine? When you get salvation, now the current you can feel. You won't have to have nobody to tell you that it's real.
Life is a canvas, folks, on which we all can paint any old picture that we may. Why, there's the rich man, look at him, the poor man, the devil, the saint, and they're all painting pictures every day. Why, you know, some paint in colors of a wonderful hue, while others use colors of strife. But I want to tell you that every word, every thought, every little thing that we do goes down on our canvas of life. So come on, folks, and just dip your brush in the sunshine and keep on painting away. Oh, do it now. Make love a duty, and you're bound to find beauty wherever your eyes are gonna stray. And life, it's gonna seem worthwhile living. Oh, say, folks, skies, they'll never be gray. No, sir, if you just dip your brush in the sunshine. Do to tell you, keep on painting away. Everybody, keep on painting away. Paint it, Benny, paint it. Oh, do it, Benny. Paint it blue, Benny. Sky blue, Benny. Paint those windowsills and let the little sun shine in. Oh, do it. Painted red, Muffy. Painted red. Red hot. Red hot. That's it, Muffy. That's it. Hey, come on, everybody. Just dip your brush up in the sunshine. That's the place, folks. And keep on painting away. Do what I tell you now. Just keep on painting away. Yes, sir.
He rode up one day from the desert floor. He shoved his 6-gun in my door. He kicked my behind until it was red. He said, give me food or else you are dead. I gave him some beans so he spared my life. But late at night he stole my wife, that gringo. Gringo. He rode up when the night had passed. He had a horse that ran real fast. He took my wife, that son of a gun, and then I followed on the run. And hour on hour he had a ball. No human being could match the gall of Gringo. 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 He took the mountain trail west. I followed him. I could not rest because my burro was too slow. Sometimes I could not make him go. I carried him part of the way to gain a mile every day on Gringo. 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 I knew I'd find him or I'd bust, and one of us would bite the dust. And sure enough, the big hyena was getting drunk in the town cantina. I left my burro out in the street, and I went in alone to meet Gringo. 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 They said my speed was next to none, but I had just begun to run when I heard a blast that stung my waist. I lost my pants, and with great haste I said to him, take them, senor, but he wore a size 44, that Gringo. Gringo. I stood there feeling a draft, no one had ever seen him laugh. He stood there laughing, and just then he said to me, "Goodbye, my friend." As in my underwear I stood, I knew there wasn't any good in Gringo. Gringo, Gringo. He took a drink and said that's it, and as he stepped into the street, he tripped and fell like a ton of lead. My burro kicked him in the head. A moment later, he lay dead. And then I said, "Take that and that, you gringo."
Gringo.
I took my wife and we went back to our old adobe shack. The story seemed to grow and grow that I had beaten Gringo's draw, but they can't explain, although they rave, the horseshoes hanging on the grave of Gringo.
Gringo.
About Sloppy Joe, the Latin Lothario, but Havana has a new sensation. He's really a modest guy, although he's the hottest guy in Havana. And here's what he has to say.
They call me Cuban Pete, I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. Yes, sir, I'm Cuban Pete. I'm the craze of my native street. When I start to dance, everything goes chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. The senoritas, they sing and how they swing with this rumbero. It's very nice, so full of spice. And when they're dancing, they bring a happy ring, the maracero, singing a song all the day long. So if you like the beat, take a lesson from Cuban Pete, and I'll teach you to chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. See, senorita, I know that you will like the chicky, boom, chick, 'cause it's the dance of Latin romance. And Cuban Pete doesn't teach you in a hurry like Arthur Murray. You're now in Havana, and there's always mañana. So, senorita, please, take it easy, do it with ease. And you'll love it when you do the chick, chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. Chick, 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 chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom.
Well, sir, you know, the other day I happened to think of an old friend of mine by the name of Burnside that used to live over here on the east side. So I went over on the east side to see Burnside, and I got over on the east side. They told me that Burnside had moved over on the south side. So I went from the east side to the south side to see Burnside. Then I finally came to where Burnside did reside. The streets are very wide. I went down to one side and came up on the other side and walked up the steps on the outside and rang the doorbell on the inside. And his wife came outside, and I told her I'd like to see Mr. Burnside. Well, she sighed and she cried. She said Burnside had died. He committed suicide.
side. Of course, I was horrified, so I went across the street on the other side in the saloon, and I got ossified. And the policeman I spied told me I had a tide, and I told him he lied, and he called the wagon and give me a ride, and I didn't get to see Mr. Burnside. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Hey, you ought to see me do my stuff. Now I'm a ping-pong pappy from Pittsburgh Prairie. You ought to see me strut. I'm a ding-dong daddy, got a whiz-bang mama, she's a Bear Creek baby, and a Wampus kitty. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. Oh, you ought to see me do my stuff.
I just thought that needed an encore in case you didn't catch it all the first time. Harry McDaniel singing with Johnny Johnson's band. I'm Ding Dong Daddy from Dumas. Let's have some ding-dongs there. And Desi Arnaz. And tell me what his other name was, Captain Chaos. Desi Arnaz's other name. Singing that Cuban Pete song. Yeah.
Ricky Ricardo.
Right. How well you roll your R's, Captain Chaos. You do it even better than me. I'm going to use you anytime I have to pronounce a Spanish name from now on this show. And let's have you read the name of the one record before that, okay? What was the name of the song, Captain?
Gringo.
And that was by Lalo Guerrero. Well, you see, he can do it better, from the Norm Katuna collection. And Dip Your Brush in the Sunshine with Benny Goodman there. Benny Goodman playing the clarinet. You might have remembered Ted Lewis hollering away, "Paint it, Benny!" Being all psychedelic there. All very colorful number there by Ted Lewis. Dip Your Brush in the Sunshine. And Jimmy Murphy with Electricity from the collection of the John Edwards Memorial Foundation at UCLA. It's going to be that time in just 60 seconds.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh.
Humphrey Bogart, Betty Davis, Judy Garland, James Dean. In fact, all the great Warner Brothers movie memories are featured in 2 deluxe 3-record sets from Warner Brothers. One of these 3-record deluxe sets is devoted to 50 years of film music and has all the favorites, from Jolson singing to his Mammy to those unforgettable Busby Berkeley musicals, complete with a very deluxe booklet. The companion 3-record set, 50 Years of Film, has these dramatic highlights: Treasure of the Sierra Madre, Now Voyager, Casablanca, Virginia Woolf, Giant, A Star is Born, and dozens more, with over 60 pages of photos from Warner Brothers archives. Both albums are out now in limited quantities. Ask for the 2 50 Years of Warner Brothers sets and enjoy the most memorable albums in years.
Available at the largest record store in the known world, Tower Records, 8801 Sunset Boulevard, in the heart of the Sunset Strip.
Okay. Captain Chaos. And Jungle Judy. Hey, I almost sound like Jungle Judy, don't I? What time is it, folks?
It's top 10 time.
And that's the Jungle Chaos Band playing you the top 10 serenade there. And here is number 10.
Hippity-hop, it's time to read Red Riding Hood. Hoppity-hip, learn to tie my shoe. Hoppity-hop, watching all those flowers grow. I'm sick to death of Captain Kangaroo. Sounds kind of dull. It's terrible. Let me show you how to really live. Hippity-hop, squash a little hoppy toad. Hippity-hip, kill a dozen ants. Hoppity-hop, hide them in the chicken soup. Hoppity-hop, I think I wet my pants. Hippity-hop, drop the kitty off the roof. Let's play doctor out behind a tree. How do you do that? I'll show you later, it's fun. Hippity-hop, decorate with finger paint. Bite the babysitter firmly on the knee. Is this what you mean? Daddy, Daddy, Mommy kissed the mailman. Mommy, Mommy, Daddy smells like gin. I hope the snake is comfortable inside of Grandma's pillowcase. It's time to wake up, baby brother, with a safety pin. Hippity-hop. How we love to play our games. Hoppity-hip. Digging up the lawn. I guess it's time to kick the dog and toddle to our trundle beds. Got a lot of things to do at the break of dawn.
And that's from an album that may contain cut for cut more concentrated dementia than any other album released in the 1960s. Unfortunately, so far in the 1970s, it's been quite unavailable, but we love to play it for you. The album is called It's Better to Be Rich Than Ethnic, which is a joke about folk music in the 60s, but be that as it may. Did I say that right? Anyway, it's by Allen and Greer. That's their names. It's a guy and it's a girl, and it's Hippity Hop, the last cut on side one of that. Same album, incidentally, that has Snoot Full of Snow on it. And Hippity Hop is number 10 tonight on the Dr. Demento Top 10. And this one, of course, makes my ego swell up, along with Captain Chaos's ego and Jungle Judy's ego. We really become a bunch of egotists, and we really puff our chests and beat on our noses when we hear this one. It's number 9 this week.
Hi, this is Stu Shostak of the Shokus Hotline. Right now, we're going to interview Dr. Demento, Captain Chaos, and Jungle Judy. Let's begin with Dr. Demento. Doc, you've been at KMET for quite some time now. How would you describe it?
Nobody's
Well, what exactly did you go through to become a disc jockey on KMET?
I put all my reliance in courage and defiance and risk my life for science. Hey, hey!
Would you like your relationship with KMET to go on for a long time?
If I stay here, I'll go nuts.
Now, you told me earlier that you've only been in a bad mood once in your life. When was that?
Last night when I walked into my bathroom.
Well, why? What happened?
I stepped in a big pile of...
Big pile of what? I see. I've got a question here from one of your listeners. Let me read it. We all know what Captain Chaos sounds like, but we've never heard what he looks like. Can you give us a brief description of him?
He's kind of narrow in the shoulders, narrow in the hips, with a curl in his hair and a smile on his lips.
Well, I'll ask Captain Chaos about that later, but right now let's get back to you. I understand that you follow a basic food diet to keep physically fit. Doc, can you tell us what that basic food diet is composed of?
Bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy glumps of cold oatmeal.
Thank you. What I wanted to know now is,
pizza crust and withered greens, foggy beans and tangerines, crusts of Blackburn butter toast, gristly bits of beefy roast.
Moving right along now. Thank you, Doc. That was a great interview. Let's move on now to Jungle Judy. Jungle, or Judy, whichever you want to be called. I've always wanted to know, why do they call you Jungle Judy?
It's nothing to me. If I off my tree and I pop you hard in your head.
Oh, I see now why they call you Jungle Judy. Tell me this. When you're busy counting up the votes for the top 10, it must get pretty frustrating. What does Dr. Demento tell you to keep your spirits high?
Knockers up! Knockers up!
And if that doesn't work, then what does he tell you?
Bounce your movie, into the swing.
I suppose moving from the jungle to the city is a big change, what with the smog and everything. How do you keep the smog out of your lungs?
I'm wearing a gas mask.
Okay, thank you, Jungle Judy. Now let's move on to Captain Chaos. First of all, Captain Chaos, Dr. Demento made a pretty foul crack about you earlier in this interview. What do you think about him?
You find his beard is only makeup and his line is purely fake up.
Cap, I noticed there's a big bandage on your rear end. What was that from?
There was a red fact on the toilet seat when I was there last night.
Cap, I heard you were offered a show of your own, but you turned it down. You wanted to stay with Dr. Demento and count the votes in the top 10 every night. I think that's pretty ridiculous.
I'm glad I'm a happy nincompoop.
Every Sunday while the doctor's show is on, all three of you must have a great time down there. You must do something while the music is on. Can you tell me what to do while the music is on so that I can have a good time too?
Get down upon your knees, fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect, and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect.
Yeah, well, I think I better quit while I'm ahead. Thank you, Dr. Demento. Thank you, Jungle Judy. Thank you, Captain Chaos. Oh, say, Doc, before I leave, I have to do a few more of these interview spots. Who should I go and interview next?
Go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal.
Yeah, I just might do that.
Happy trails to you.
That's Meet the Demento Gang, and I've been asked to tell you that the Showcase Hotline is no longer the Showcase Hotline. It is now known as Fun Phone, and I like the way they spell Fun Phone. It's P-H-U-N-F-O-N-E. So we're not allowed to give out the number over the air, but maybe if you call information, it's P-H-U-N-F-O-N-E, Fun Phone, with a joke for every telephone call. And that's Meet the Demento Gang, an example of their humor. Number 9 this week on the Dr. Demento Show. We got 8 to go.
Who the is Leo Sayer?
Leo Sayer wrote Giving It All Away for Roger Daltrey. And now Leo's the most raged-over new star in Great Britain. You really must hear Leo Sayer's first solo album. It's called Silverbird. Leo Sayer, S-A-Y-E-R, on Warner Brothers.
All right.
Available at the largest record store in the known world.
All right.
Tower Records, 8801 Sunset Boulevard, in the heart of the Sunset Strip.
All right. All right. All right. Here's number 8. All right. Here's number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Look out! It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the Martian Hop. Number 8. Yaya Ridley.
We have just discovered an important note from space. The Martians plan to throw a dance for all the human race.
Jingle bells, it's the Martian Hop with the Randells. And it's number 8 on the Dr. Demento Top 10 this week. We've got a couple of really fine newcomers on the top 10 this week, along with some of your old favorites. We have gotten petitions this week from some of you fine folks from various schools out there in Demento land, including University High School, Emerson Junior High School, Gage Middle School, Tarzana, Wrightwood. They got a lot of snow up there in Wrightwood. I'm glad they're listening to us through the snow up there. Hope you're nice and cozy up there. UCLA, Troy High School, La Puente, and the Arroyo Knights, and Whittier, and a bunch of other folks all sent us some fine petitions this week. And in fact, this next one is number 7 on the Dr. Demento Top 10, mainly due to a whole bunch of requests, a petition, shall we say, from the Arroyo Knights Band. And they wanted to dedicate this to one member of this band. Now, I'm really a little dubious about using the Dr. Demento show as an instrument of, shall we say, personal, I don't want to say attack, but I mean, anyway, I'm not going to call out the name of the person that they wanted this song dedicated to, because this song kind of implies that that person is a narcissist, and I don't know if narcissism is an unfavorable trait in these times or not. I don't know about that. But anyway, the member of the Arroyo Knights Band is just going to have to guess if he is the one that is intended to have this song dedicated to him. I've gotten my syntax fouled up, but, you know, nobody's perfect, not even Dr. Demento. Anyway, this song is number 7. That's what's important. Thanks mainly to the votes, not exclusively, but thanks mostly to votes from the Arroyo Knights Band. I've said enough of that. For the Arroyo Knights Band, it's Eddie Cantor, and I think I would have wanted to play this record anyway, whether it were number 7 or not, and it is number 7, so I'll play it anyway. Eddie Cantor, and I Love Me.
Write their songs of love, they write of one another. It's always kiss or ma or pa or sweetheart or a brother. But love songs that they've aimed at me have all gone on the shelf. I don't think that is fair, so now I write one of myself. I love me, I love me, I love myself to death. I love me till I'm all out of breath. I stop at every slot machine that I should chance to pass and give myself a hug and squeeze as I look in the glass. Oh, I love me, I'm wild about sweet me. I love me, only me, so I'm content, you see. I like myself with such delight. I take me right straight home each night and sleep with me till broad daylight. I'm wild about myself. I love me, I'm wild about myself. I love me, my picture's on my shelf. You may not think I look so good, but me thinks I'm just fine. It's grand when I look in my eyes and know that I'm all mine. Oh, I love me, and my love doesn't bore. Day by day, in every way, I love me more and more. I take me to a quiet place. I put my arm around my waist. If me gets fresh, I slap my face. I'm wild about myself. I love me, every place I go. I love me, and at a movie show, I take myself right by my arm and push me through the crowd and listen to myself read me the titles right out loud. Oh, I love me, I love to squeeze my hand. I love me, it always feels so grand. With me, I get right in my tub. I let myself give me a rub. Oh, how I love to feel me scrub. I'm wild about myself. I love me, I'll marry me someday. Right away, Saturday, I'll give me all my pay. With me, I like to make a date, to meet myself at 8:30. If I'm not there, I never wait. I'm wild about myself.
Eddie Cantor, and I Love Me. I love me too. Do you love yourself? I guess I love me. That's Eddie Cantor from the early 1920s, and one of his most picaresque little numbers there. And as we move on to number 6, one that just never seems to go away, I think most of the people who listen to this show find a little morsel of humor in this one for some reason or another. I'm not going to ask why. I'm just going to play it again because you all like it. It's number 6.
Another big news story of the year concerned the Ecumenical Council in Rome, known as Vatican II. Among the things they did, in an attempt to make the church more commercial, was to introduce the vernacular into portions of the Mass to replace Latin and to widen somewhat the range of music permissible in the liturgy. But I feel that if they really want to sell the product in this secular age, what they ought to do is to redo some of the liturgical music in popular song forms. I have a modest example here. It's called the Vatican Rag. First you get down on your knees, fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Do whatever steps you want if you have cleared them with the pontiff. Everybody say his own, Kyrie eleison, doing the Vatican Rag. Processional, step into that small confessional. There the guy who's got religion'll tell you if your sin's original. If it is, try playing it safer. Drink the wine and chew the wafer. 2, 4, 6, 8. Time to transubstantiate. So get down upon your knees, fiddle with your rosaries, bow your head with great respect and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Make a cross on your abdomen. When in Rome, do like a Roman. Ave Maria, gee, it's good to see you. Getting ecstatic and sort of dramatic and doing the Vatican Rag.
One of the records that's still available. You know, a lot of the records that I play are no longer available. That's just the way it goes. Some of those benighted record companies just take them out of print, and they don't believe that people want to hear really demented music again. But Reprise Records, they're a little different. They keep that one in print, and you can buy that at your local record store, and if they don't have it, scream! Ah! That's from the album That Was the Year That Was by Tom Lehrer, Lehrer, The Vatican Rag, number 6 on tonight's Dr. Demento Top 10. Number 5 is a good deal scarcer than that. This was released on the MGM label back about 6-7 years ago. I think it was available for maybe 3 days, and then they took it off the market. But we got it to play for you. This is about the only place you can hear this. You can't hear this on any of the other stations. It isn't going to come up on the top 40 on the other stations, but it is on the top 10 on the Dr. Demento Show, number 5, in fact. And it features a couple of the biggest stars that this country, America, has ever produced. Burt Ward, remember Robin? And Frank Zappa, who wrote and produced this record, number 5. Burt Ward and Frank Zappa. Boy Wonder, I Love You.
Boy wonder, I love you. Boy wonder, I love you.
Hi, kids. It's me, your pal, the Boy Wonder. Taking this opportunity to catch up on my fan mail. It's